Hi, this is Lance Dalek, Professor of Exercise and Sports Science at Western Colorado University and also a member of the ACE Scientific Advisory Panel. In this month's issue of Certified, my partner Angela Dalek and I have authored an article on exercise programming for clients with multiple sclerosis. And in today's video, I want to highlight some of the challenges, but then conclude with why working with this specific population is really so rewarding. So MS, multiple sclerosis, is a progressive neurological disease. Presently, there's no known cure for the disease, although there's a lot of promising research that's taking place. And it's really critical as health and exercise professionals that we understand the complexity of working with this specific cohort. And some of the things I want to highlight today include, first of all, because of the various symptoms, fatigue, spasticity, depression, that it's also common for clients with MS to be inactive and sedentary. And of course, we know that being inactive and sedentary will simply exacerbate any of the conditions that go with MS and bring along with it a host of other problems. And so it's really common for clients with MS to have a lot of comorbidities. So respiratory diseases, various risk factors for cardiovascular disease such as high blood pressure or high cholesterol. And as a result of these comorbidities, it's common for clients with MS to be prescribed quite a few medications. And we know from some of the previous articles and videos I've talked about that various medications can impact the normal response to exercise. And so just some common ones, diuretics or ACE inhibitors or beta blockers can change the normal heart rate or blood pressure response to exercise. And so it's supposed to be mindful. It's important to be mindful of that. Another consideration for working with participants with or clients with MS is that they just don't tolerate heat very well. And when I say that, it's not just, oh, we have to be somewhat careful. It's, no, we need to be really careful. And so, coaching them to avoid taking hot showers, being out in the sun, and then exercising in any sort of conditions that are going to result in an increase in core temperature. And this doesn't have to necessarily be outside, it can be even inside. And the problem with that is it slows down nerve transmission. And so demyelinated nerves are really one of the underpinning problems of clients with MS. And so this slows down nerve transmission. Increase in heat slows it down even more. And some of the main problems when clients with MS get overheated is that they can have more fatigue or undue fatigue than is actually usual, and so they're already dealing with that as a really common symptom. It just makes it worse. Another problem can be blurred vision, and so I've had clients with MS who developed blurred vision while they were exercising just because we weren't careful enough, and because of course that can cause a whole lot of different safety concerns. So heat intolerance is a really important concern and something really important to avoid and carefully monitor. The third thing I want to talk about is just a few different considerations that we have taken in mind, Angela and myself have taken in mind with our MS clients. And so spasticity can be a problem with clients with MS. And so some things to consider with the exercise program include maybe walking on an indoor track or outside, again being mindful of the heat rather than walking in the treadmill. It's a safety concern. Sometimes doing machine weights versus free weights is more safe because of the spasticity. And then if the water temperature is okay, aquatic exercise can be a great activity, a great modality of activity for clients with MS, and something that I've done with a lot of previous MS clients in the programming that I've done in the past. So those are some of the things just in this video I wanted to make you aware of. There's certainly a lot more that we've put into this article. And the last thing I want to end with is, sometimes when we work with populations such as multiple sclerosis, where it's progressive, it's degenerative, and it's challenging, is it can come out that it's all doom and gloom, and that doesn't need to be the case. Some of my most rewarding experiences as a health and exercise professional myself is working with some of my previous clients with multiple sclerosis. There's not a lot of options for them, and so exercise programming can be extremely helpful at managing their symptoms. It can improve their quality of life. It can improve their ability to do their activities of daily living. And so I think it's really important to conclude with that message, is that yes, it's challenging. Yes, there's a lot of considerations. Yes, there's a lot of things we need to be mindful of, but it can be extremely rewarding at the end of the day. And that's the final message I want to leave you with in today's video. As always, great luck, or good luck with your clients, and I'll see you next time.